Pug is a breed of decorative dogs. The pug is a muscular, stocky dog that is not oversized. Male pugs reach a length of 35 centimeters and a weight of up to 10 kilograms. Females are slightly smaller in size. Height up to 30 centimeters and weight up to 8 kilograms. The head of the dog is rather large in comparison with the body, round in shape with a short and upturned wrinkled folded muzzle. Eyes round, well-defined, shiny dark black or almost black, intelligent, understanding. The look of a pug is often compared with the look of a philosopher who has learned the whole essence and wisdom of life. The ears of the dog are small, tight-fitting, very soft and velvety to the touch. According to the first standards, the ears of pugs at a certain age were necessarily cut off, but at the end of the 19th century, it was decided to abandon this rather cruel standard. The lower jaw of pugs is wide, the teeth are not prominent. Even a slight undershot jaw and a constantly protruding tongue in a dog is a serious deviation from the standard. The neck is thick, powerful, rather short, but at the same time allows the dog to proudly carry its head, the back is even and straight, the chest is wide. Feet, both front and rear, of medium length, very strong. The tail is set rather high, the position is close to the back, as a rule, curled up. The presence of a double curl on the tail is considered a great advantage and an additional feature. The coat of pugs is short, smooth and shiny, of medium hardness. The coat color of this breed can range from pure black to silver, fawn or apricot, with darker areas on the ears, muzzle and tips of the paws. History of the origin of pugs. Pugs are of considerable interest not only for dog breeders, but also for historians, since the development of the breed is clearly traced to the development of human civilization. It is worth knowing that the first representatives of this breed appeared in the East about 3,000 years ago. As for the place of appearance, most researchers believe that the pug breed originated in China, and some of them are sure that in India. It has long been known that the noble people of the Celestial Empire kept small dogs with them with short hair and a cute face with multiple folds. The earliest documented mentions of them date back to the 6th-4th centuries BC. In the records of the ancient Chinese philosopher Confucius, pugs are referred to as ubiquitous companions of noble persons. These dogs were of two types. Luojia and Hapa. The first had short hair and lived only in the houses of wealthy Chinese. The latter had long hair and lived only in the imperial palace. It was very prestigious to get a pug as a present. Such a gift showed the donor's special disposition in relation to the gifted and was considered very desirable and valuable. Commoners could not keep such dogs at home, not only because their price was very high, but also because they needed special care. In wealthy houses, a special person was hired for this, who provided the pugs with all the necessary conditions and was responsible for them with his life. Interesting fact. Pugs were introduced to Europe in the 15th-16th centuries. Their victorious march through the Old World began with the Dutch kingdom, where at first they were called nothing more than the Chinese Mastiff. According to gossipers of those times, the ladies of the court liked to keep these dogs near them because they seemed more attractive in comparison with them. Unlike China, the Old World was more supportive of the maintenance of pugs because there they were allowed to have not only aristocrats, but also everyone who could afford it: merchants, jewelers, wealthy traders. Pugs in Europe earned special respect after the King of Holland, William the Quiet, was almost killed by enemies. The king managed to avoid a sad fate only because he was awakened by a pug. The peak of the popularity of pugs falls on the XVII 18th centuries. In those days, it was extremely fashionable and prestigious to have these dogs, since it was believed that in this way one could get even a little closer to the nobility. General characteristics. The pug is a small decorative dog that has long been known to know. A dog with a lively, cheerful and at the same time balanced character, noble and affectionate to the owner. Pugs live 13-15 years. Interesting facts about pugs. In ancient times, pugs were considered special dogs and lived only in the palaces of emperors. The reason for this attitude was the folds on their faces. The Chinese saw hieroglyphs there, considering it an imperial sign. Most dogs of this breed do not know how to swim at all and, once in the water, literally go to the bottom like a stone. So, when planning a joint vacation with a dog near a pond, it is quite useful to take care of a dog's life jacket. Pugs are companion dogs, endlessly attached to their owners. The breed is not too pretentious about keeping conditions, therefore it is great for dog lovers without experience. The greatest pleasure for a pug is to lie on the couch or on something soft, together with the owner. Black pugs appeared thanks to the British, who really like this color, which resembles black velvet. For this reason, in 1886, it was forbidden to destroy black puppies as not meeting the accepted breed standards. For breeding pugs of fashionable black color, it is important to thoroughly study the pedigree of the female. If at least one of her parents had black hair, then she will surely give birth to black offspring, since the black gene in pugs is dominant. Despite their short coat, pugs are one of the most shedding dog breeds. Therefore, it is recommended to brush them with a medium hard brush 1 to 3 times a week. For these purposes, it is better to use a natural bristle brush. Pugs do not tolerate chicken meat as it can cause them severe allergies. Pug. Price and how to buy correctly. To save yourself from unnecessary trouble and problems, you need to purchase pug puppies in a specialized club or nursery, where the breeder will provide competent advice and all the necessary documents, as well as show his parents. It is worth noting that most of the puppy's genes are inherited from the mother, but this does not mean at all that they will be completely similar to her. After purchasing a pug in a kennel or club, the happy owner of the pet receives a puppy card, which later changes to a pedigree. In this case, the puppy is given a special mark in the ear or on the belly, confirming its personality and high origin. After the purchase, it will be possible to regularly contact the breeder and receive detailed answers to questions of interest regarding the care, feeding and raising of the puppy. Buying a pug from your hands or on the market can be fraught with a lot of troubles that will not manifest themselves immediately. Quite often, such a puppy can be sick or have serious deviations from breed standards. In the case of purchasing a dog for the soul, these problems are quite solvable. If the puppy is purchased for breeding, then it can be very offensive. Interesting fact. When purchasing a pug from your hands, it is important to pay attention to the conditions of keeping the puppies. If there are 4 or 5 adult animals in the house, then this fact indicates that the breeder sees in them only a source of profit. In this case, the animals are somewhat deprived of attention and may have an unhealthy psyche. The price of a puppy directly depends on the appearance and compliance with a breed standard. It usually starts at $250. Such a puppy looks great, but, alas, has no pedigree. The price of a pedigree puppy for breeding can reach $1,000 and even more, but such a high price is not always an indicator of quality. The pug is a breed of small decorative dogs that was bred a long time ago, more than 3,000 years ago in China. The credo of these 4-legged animals is cheerfulness and optimism. Pugs are great companions and friends for both children and adults. These little dogs deserve love for their calm and balanced character, cute and funny appearance, just endless devotion to their owners.